The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is what this team has prepared for all season long. They opened the season as a heavy favorite, but they've had a target on their back each and every week. It has been difficult to remain undefeated and ready to rock, but here they are. Coach said he told his team in the locker room, all the expectations are on you. My only expectation is that you support each other, look at the men around you, and make sure you're there for each other during the game. Preseason expectations, target on the back, but execution is the focus here tonight. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. First play, looking to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. He's got room to run. Look out. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Wow, they're wasting no time going for the jugular here. First snap of the game, and they're taking a big shot down the field. You love the aggressive nature of the play caller. Clearly, all week, they saw this in the game plan, the opportunity to take a shot early in the game, and they do it right off the bat.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense. Right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. First play, taking a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is the risk when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd down. A lot of times you put all of those defenders up near the line of scrimmage. There are no levels to your defense, which means it's just one crease, one seam. And if the back is able to hit it, then he's off to the races and in space. Nice gain by this back. Beautiful job by the offensive line. And it's a big gain on 3rd and short.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
Handoff to the back. Great cut there. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start.
Got an opening here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And then 1st down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief drill. They get in the end zone, they match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bowman. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing.
Headed for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Goal line formation for the defense. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release. It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job. Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, you talk about setting an aggressive tone here in the first half. You've got 4th and long. This coach is putting the faith in his players, and more specifically his quarterback, and he delivers with a first down. You can anticipate that they will continue to be aggressive, in particular because of this specific conversion. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Touchdown, Oregon, who barrels into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Sees an opening. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Clark. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Looking for some space. It's Clark. So the chunk play gets the first down and brings us to the 2-minute timeout. The Canes with first and 10 here. Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, he's got open space. Here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. And looking to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clay. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And he's got it. No problem. And with that, they retake the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Coming after him. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back. Checks this down to the running back. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. After the... will stop to check out an injured player on the field. Their senior running back could be a crucial loss. We'll see if Holly can get an update soon. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
It's just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the 2nd half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the 2nd half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change? And you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Looks like we have an Oregon man down after the play. The athletic training staff will check it out, so we'll step aside. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Oregon.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And he gets in there for the 2-point conversion. Now the lead is just 2. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Bowman. He's got some space. Look out. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
He's going to take off. Touchdown, Miami. A huge play here in the ultimate game. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe, when you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, the check down means his legs. But when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab by the receiver. Breaks free and he might. Oh, and it's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a fortunate bounce for the offense here. It looks like this ball could be headed the other direction. It's on the ground, and yet it bounces to them. And not only that, it's basically a scoop and score, only for the offense.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Ducks are in the red zone. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. He lets it rip. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter and this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Oregon. Powers into the end zone. The Ducks with an answer. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these two-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking for a man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He's got space. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it on the design run. He's past the marker and still going. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hack as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Canes. The Canes go back on top. They continue to build the lead, and now they can taste it, closing in on an undefeated season and a national championship.
Chris, this really is remarkable, and I got to tell you, this is going to go down as one of the great seasons in college football history. You think about the 9 conference games, the expanded playoff. I know Indiana went 16-0 just a few years ago, but my goodness, to see this team accomplish this feat in this level of parity in college football, this is remarkable.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second to short.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes.
It's caught. He's got room. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
These guys are just relentless in this pass rush. We've already seen them knock out the starter. Now they're getting after the backup quarterback, and he's got to be seeing ghosts. This is what I would fear as an offensive play caller, is that this offensive line is clearly being overwhelmed. You've got your backup in there. Where do you go on the play sheet? Chris, I don't have any idea where you go.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Out of the gun now on third down. Football's loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This is exactly why I've been saying you want to avoid third and long. Obvious passing situations. This pass rush is too good. There's nowhere to go with the football. And even though he's trying to get the ball down the field, the rush shows up and he puts it on the ground. Beautiful strip sack. It's a turnover, and this defense is doing one heck of a job.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Trying to create here on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Clay. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This quarterback has seen the defense so well. They blitz here, and that flushes him out of the pocket. First of all, it's a nice escape by him to get himself out of the pocket. But what I love, Chris, is that he kept his eyes downfield, and he didn't just run the football, but he tried to get that.
He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He runs it into the end zone. Is that the dagger? This quarterback trying to close out one of the great seasons we've ever seen. Heisman Trophy, and now so close to a national championship, Joel.
Chris, as a kid, you dream of this type of opportunity, and he's actually accomplished it. This is the type of season that they built statues about. He will be a legend forever.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake on first down. Nice grab. It's Robinson.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Extending the play now.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space, and the ball to the ground. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going. Touchdown, Ducks. What a play. Risky move, but it worked that time.